Welcome to Shalina's Hub. Today I'd like to discuss a topic on charity. It's the melody of love and karma. In our existence, there's a divine rhythm that suffuses every element of creation, a sort of melody of giving and of receiving, which resonates akin to the unending waves of an eternal sea. And this rhythm, this melody, is not just an abstract concept, but a universal principle that governs the cosmos and our very lives. It is reflected in the act of charity, a beautiful manifestation of love, where we extend ourselves, our resources, our time, and our hearts to others. As we give, we partake in a transformative journey that transcends the physical act of giving, touching the very soul of humanity. Many faiths and spiritual traditions around the world have recognized this universal principle and have embraced charity as a fundamental practice. For instance, in the Christian tradition, we find the wisdoms of Proverbs in 19:17. Quote, "Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done." Unquote. This quote underscores the idea that acts of charity are not just acts of kindness towards the poor, but also acts of faith, viewed as lending to the divine self. In Islam, the concept of charity is deeply woven into the faith, embodied in one of the five pillars, which is called zakat. It's beautifully articulated in the Quran, verse 274. Quote, "Those who spend their wealth by night and by day, secretly and publicly, will find their reward with their Lord." Unquote. And this signifies that charity, whether given openly or in secret, is acknowledged and rewarded by the divine. In Buddhism, Buddhism emphasizes on the dana, or generosity, and is considered an essential practice for the removal of selfish desires. As stated in the Dhammapada, just, quote, "just as a bee gathers nectar and moves on without harming the flower, a wise person should do good deeds and move on without being attached." Unquote. These are just a few examples of how charity is recognized and honored in various faith traditions. But the act of giving goes beyond religious or cultural practices. It's a manifestation of our connection with each other and our shared humanity. And when we extend ourselves in generosity, we don't just give to others, we really also give to ourselves. We share in the joy, the love, and the sense of purpose that comes in helping others. Karma is a principle that is embraced in many Eastern philosophies. It acknowledges this connection. It's not a system of reward and of punishment, as often misunderstood, but a law of cause and effect. It acknowledges that every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in kind. As we give, so shall we receive. As we sow seeds of kindness through our acts of charity, we nurture a garden of compassion and of love in our own lives. So, in life, each act of the charity strikes a chord that resonates throughout the universe, echoing back to us in unexpected ways. Charity is not just about material giving. It's about giving love, giving time, giving kindness, giving understanding. Did you know that even a smile is a charity? Each act of giving is an affirmation of love, a testament to our shared humanity, and a step towards a more compassionate world. For really, it's in giving that we receive, in loving that we are loved, and in understanding that we are understood. Charity is a profound practice of recognizing and affirming our connections. It is a practice of love, a practice of faith, a practice of humanity. And as we continue to give, to love, to extend ourselves to others, we participate in this divine song of existence, echoing the universal principle of giving, of receiving, and of karma. So may we all continue to participate in this cycle of love and giving, brightening our very dim world with acts of charity, bearing witness to our shared humanity. The Jewish faith offers a powerful lesson on charity. In Deuteronomy 15:10, it says, quote, "Give generously to them and do so without a grudging heart. Then because of this, the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in everything you put your hand to." Unquote. This quote echoes the truth that generosity given with a pure heart set in motion a cycle of blessings in our lives. So it's not merely the act of giving that matters, but the spirit in which we give. When we give out of love and out of genuine desire to uplift others, we really tap into an infinite source of abundance and love within ourselves. We realize we're not diminished by giving. Instead, we're enriched and ennobled. In Hinduism, charity is a sacred duty, a form of selfless service known as seva. The Bhagavad Gita 17:20 states, quote, "That gift which is given out of duty at the proper time and place to a worthy person and without expectation of return is considered to be charity in the mode of goodness." Unquote. This in itself highlights the importance of selfless giving, of offering charity not for personal gain, but as an act of duty and of love. In Sikhism, the principle of Vand Shakna, or sharing with others, is a key pillar of the faith. The Guru Granth Sahib Ji states, quote, "One who works for what he eats and gives some of what he has, O Nanak, he knows the path." Unquote. This illuminates the path of earning honestly and sharing one's earnings with the others as an integral part of spiritual growth. Charity, therefore, is a universal spiritual practice that transcends cultural and religious boundaries. It is a practice of love, a practice of faith, and a practice of solidarity with our fellow beings. It is a practice that acknowledges how connected we should be and the divine principle of karma. It is within our power to transform our world through acts of charity, to heal wounds, to create a world marked by compassion and love, especially now, especially in our dim world today. Karma, as a universal law of cause and effect, ensures that every act of charity and every act of love does not go unnoticed. It really echoes back to us, even in ways we could never have imagined. It reminds us that in our giving we receive, not necessarily material wealth, but in a deepened sense of purpose, in a heightened experience of love, and in profound understanding of our shared humanity. So may we continue to give, to love, to heal our world. May we continue to participate in the divine melody of life, offering our unique notes of charity to the grand orchestra of existence. For as we give, so shall we receive. As we love, so are we loved. And as we heal others, so are we healed. We can affirm to let charity be our compass, guiding us towards love, towards unity, and towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and of others. I think of it this way, for it is in giving that we truly receive, and it is through charity that we participate in a renewal of life together. And as I pray, in the vast expanse of thy loving wisdom, dear God, may I find the strength to give selflessly with all my heart. Please, dear God, guide me. Let me become the instrument of thy love, sowing seeds of charity that nurture the garden of unity and of understanding. Lend me thy divine wisdom and strength that I may embrace the practice of charity and the open hands and an open heart, allowing thy love to flow through me as I give generously to others. Amen. Lastly, if you've enjoyed this session, spread the message and let's heal together. Please share with your loved ones and friends and drop me a like if you liked it. I appreciate it. Also join me at shalinashub.com. Again, that's shalinashub.com.